So I chose this job when I was actually in 4th grade and 10 years old. The fire department came to my school and they had a demonstration. And it was a pretty elaborate demonstration back in the day where they actually lit a pan of fire, lit a pan of gasoline and diesel on fire. Flames were like 10 or 12 feet up in the air. They actually came in with a old-fashioned Model T fire engine, and they were all dressed and made up like Keystone Cops like. And they, one crew drove in, and they were running into each other and jumping off the truck, and it was kind of like a comedy thing. They had this little tiny hose, and they tried to put the fire out with this little tiny hose. And all the 4th grade classes were away from the fire, but in the area, all watching it as part of our Fire Prevention Month. And then once they couldn't put it out, this brand new fire truck came in, and this is, well, it was a long time ago, so I'm not going to tell you what year it was, but it was brand new, and the firefighters got off, and they were wearing their breathing apparatus, and they pulled a bigger hose off and instantly put out the fire. And all the kids went, "Wow, that was so cool." And I looked around and I thought, man, I would like to have a job like that. Probably the best thing is that I feel that I'm helping people on a daily basis. I take a bad situation, I and my crew, the fire department in general, takes a bad situation, somebody calls 911. You usually don't call 911 until you really need somebody, and no matter what it is, we take a bad situation and kind of get it going in the direction where it's better. So whether it be a medical event or an accident, we're the people that kind of turn it around to start the healing process or the fixing process. So, and every day is different. I mean, some days it's routine, and some days it's far from routine. The hardest thing for me probably is just making sure that nobody gets hurt. I'm a captain, so I'm in charge of a crew and an apparatus, and you know, everybody's kind of a safety officer, a safety person on a scene, but it's my responsibility, and I take that responsibility really seriously. I don't want to see any of my crew people or anybody, you know, in our department or any firefighter for that matter get injured. So the good and bad experiences. Well, the bad experiences is we lost a firefighter in an accident in 2005. It was on a call, and without going into a whole lot of detail, he was electrocuted and he was killed. It was a horrible time. Probably in keeping with that, you know, probably one of the best times for our department as well as me is we all rallied around the family, and it all brought us a lot closer together. I think, you know, I'd like to quote a part of a book, but it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. That changed a lot of things in our department for the better. So his death, even though it was tragic, probably made us safer and more aware as a fire department and as a fire service. So one of the best times is delivering a child, delivering a baby, was, you know, being involved in that and bringing somebody into this world. That was a pretty happy, pleasurable call, unlike most of them. That was a good time. But anytime we could help somebody, I mean, this is one of the good times. You know, we have a job where it's so diversified that one day I can be in a burning building, and the next day I can be, interviewing, a student that's pursuing their dream.